It's going to be ugly with the heat and the humidity that is coming in for us. So let's talk about those records. It could be a record-setting week. So as we look at the next 5 days, we've put the forecast temperatures, but underneath that are the records for each day. And you can see in Northwest Arkansas, this could be a record high. Tuesday could be a record high. We could tie the record on Wednesday and Thursday and maybe just fall shy of it. Now, with these days that we have records possibly being tied, well, temperatures have been exceeding what the model data has been saying lately. So we could set a record almost every day this week across Northwest Arkansas. River Valley, about the same thing. Again, the record tomorrow is 106. We're forecasting 103. We forecasted 105 for Fort Smith today, and it got to 107, 108. So a lot of these numbers, again, we could smash records. That's what I'm trying to say. It could be a record-setting week, unfortunately, for late August. As you see those numbers, some of those records going back into the mid-60s. So we're talking, 50 years or so for some of these records. If you have to be out in the heat, we'll quickly go through those heat tips. Yet again, please drink plenty of water. Stay away from the alcohol. Stay away from the sodas, everything that can dehydrate you. Put on that sunscreen, SPF 30 or higher every 2 hours. Light, loose fitting, light colored clothing, the whites, the pastel pinks, the yellows. Keep the blacks and browns, the earth tones at home, because the sun's rays, those clothes absorb that. It just makes you feel even hotter. Think about getting inside of a black car versus a white car. There is a temperature difference inside those vehicles because of those colors and what reflects the sun's rays. Take lots of breaks. Make sure you stay in the air conditioning. Check on those most vulnerable, the elderly, young children, those with underlying health conditions that are most at risk of this dangerous heat. Remember, I hate repeating this, but heat is the #1 weather-related killer on the planet. You have to take it seriously, or you could put yourself in a very dangerous situation with heat stroke or heat exhaustion, Allison.